Jack lands a gig as the winter caretaker for the majestic Overlook Hotel, perched high in the remote Colorado mountains. The job requires them to live there, completely isolated from the outside world, for 5 long months. Sounds like the perfect writer's retreat. Right, a chance to finally finish that novel. What could possibly go wrong? Well, pretty much everything. Before they even get the keys, the hotel manager casually mentions a little incident from a few years back. The previous caretaker, a guy named Charles Grady, developed a severe case of cabin fever. So severe, in fact, that he used an axe to murder his wife and 2 daughters before taking his own life. Just a minor detail, apparently? Jack, with a slightly unnerving grin, reassures him, "That's not gonna happen with me." Famous last words. And then there's Danny. Danny isn't just any kid. He has a special ability, an imaginary friend named Tony, who lives in his mouth and shows him things. This ability is what the hotel's head chef, Dick Halloran, calls the Shining. Halloran also has it, and he warns Danny that the hotel has a shine of its own. He tells him that some things, like ghosts from the hotel's dark past, can be seen, but they can't hurt him. He also makes one very important rule clear: stay out of room 237. The hotel, with its cavernous halls, endless corridors, and that famously dizzying carpet pattern, starts to feel less like a grand resort and more like a massive, breathing entity. The sheer scale of the place is designed to make the characters, and us, feel small and insignificant. Danny starts seeing visions. 2 creepy twin girls in blue dresses appear at the end of a hallway, inviting him to play with them forever and ever. He sees elevators gushing rivers of blood. These aren't just jump scares. They are deeply unsettling images that blur the line between reality and hallucination. Is Danny just imagining these things, or is the hotel actively showing him its gruesome history? Meanwhile, Jack's writer's block is hitting hard. His frustration grows, and his behavior becomes more and more erratic. He's irritable, distant, and starts talking to ghosts. Yes, you've heard that right. He wanders into the hotel's glamorous gold room and finds it fully staffed, with a ghostly bartender named Lloyd serving him drinks. This is where Jack Nicholson's performance truly becomes legendary. His descent from a somewhat grumpy dad to a full-blown, axe-wielding madman is one of the most terrifying transformations in cinema history. He's not just possessed. The hotel seems to be preying on his own inner demons, his frustrations, his history of alcoholism, and his abusive tendencies. The Overlook doesn't create a monster, it just unleashes the one that was already there. Wendy, played brilliantly by Shelley Duvall, is often seen as a weak, screaming character, but let's re-examine that. She is trapped in a remote location with a husband who is losing his mind and a son who is being tormented by supernatural forces. Her fear is completely rational. She is the audience's anchor to reality in a world gone mad. Her terror is our terror, and the moment she discovers what Jack has been writing all this time, pages upon pages of the same sentence, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy," is an all-time classic reveal. It's the moment she realizes she and her son are in mortal danger. He goes in, and what happens in there is left hauntingly ambiguous. He comes out with bruises on his neck, traumatized. When Wendy accuses Jack, it pushes him further over the edge, making him even more susceptible to the hotel's influence. Later, Jack himself investigates the room and has a horrifying encounter with the ghost of a woman in the bathtub. It's a scene that combines seduction and revulsion in a way that is just pure nightmare fuel. The final shot of the film is perhaps the most debated and analyzed ending in horror history. The camera slowly zooms in on a photograph on the hotel wall, a picture from the Overlook's 4th of July ball in 1921. And there, front and center, smiling at the camera, is Jack Torrance. Has he always been at the Overlook? Is this a story about reincarnation? Does the hotel absorb the souls of its victims? Or does it mean something else entirely? Kubrick never said, and that ambiguity is what makes The Shining a movie people have been dissecting for decades. It's a film that explores the fragility of the human mind, the darkness that can lie within a family, and the way the ghosts of the past can come back to haunt us. It's a slow burn, building dread and tension with every long, tracking shot down an empty corridor, every unsettling note of the score, and every crazed look in Jack Nicholson's eyes. So, is The Shining the scariest movie ever made? That's up for debate. But is it one of the most masterfully crafted, psychologically disturbing, and unforgettable horror films of all time? Absolutely. It's a work of art that stays with you, a cinematic nightmare you can check out of, but you can never truly leave. Thanks for watching and taking this chilling trip back to the Overlook with me.